And focus your mind to this bell sound and follow the sound, please. And that it will help you to calm down and relax and settle down yourself. And keep relax your body and be comfortable yourself and gently close your eyes, please. And bring your attention to your whole body and feel your whole body as one. So in the beginning, we're going to do the relaxation exercise. So focus your mind to your right arm and deeply and gently and slowly breathing to your right arm. Visualize yourself, it filled with air, and slowly, deeply, gently breathe out and take all the breath out, take all the air out from your right arm. And focus your mind to your left arm. Deeply, gently and slowly breathing to your left arm. And slowly, deeply, gently breathe out and take all the air from your left arm. Focus your mind to your back muscles and your spine. Deeply, gently, slowly breathing to your back. Deeply, slowly, gently breathe out and take all the air from your back. Breathing to your abdominal area. Deeply, gently breathing and hold for a moment. And breathe out deeply through your mouth. Focus your mind to your chest. Deeply, gently, slowly breathing to your chest. Hold for a moment. And slowly, deeply, gently breathe out. Breathe out through mouth. Now to your right leg. Focus your mind. Bring your attention. And deeply, gently, slowly breathing to your right leg. Filled with air. And deeply, slowly, gently breathe out. Take all the air from your right arm. And your left leg. Breathing deeply, gently, slowly, and hold for a moment. Deeply, gently, slowly breathe out and take all the air from your left leg. Now your head. Breathing deeply, slowly, gently. Hold for a moment. And breathe out slowly, deeply, gently. Breathe out. So now you breathing to your whole body. It's like you put air to a balloon. Each and every place should filled with air. Okay, deeply, slowly, gently breathing through your nose and fill the air with your whole body. And hold for a moment. Breathe out. Take all the air from your body through your mouth. So 3 more times. Breathing deeply, gently and slowly. And keep it for a moment. Filled with the air, each and every inch of your body. And breathe out. Breathe out through mouth. 2 more times. Breathe in. Hold for a moment. And breathe out. One more time. Deeply breathing, slowly, gently. Hold it. And breathe out. Keep relax your body. So bring your attention to your body. And let your body, mind and the breathing start to settle down itself. Take a moment and think yourself, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past and future thoughts. And we gathered here to accumulate the wisdom ourselves in this very moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. This is the path all the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters went through. So our intention also go through that path and accumulate that wisdom. So with that determination, develop an unmovable posture yourself and always be mindful and intentional, desirable attention towards your inhalation, exhalation. And slowly place your attention to inhalation, exhalation in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Just stay relaxed and calm. Let everything to settle down as it is. Let your inhalation, exhalation rise and fall itself. Do nothing extra. Just observe. When it rises, you recognize this is inhalation rising. When it falls, you recognize this is exhalation falling. Rising and falling. Just learn to observe like you are sitting close by a river. You're just observing the river without involving yourself to do anything. Just watch the river. Watch your inhalation, exhalation. Within few moments, your mind will settle down with rising and falling, within inhalation, exhalation. Then bring a little bit more attention and observe the beginning, the middle, and end of the inhalation, the beginning, the middle, and end of the exhalation. So the entire continuation of inhalation, exhalation. When it rise and fall, some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Exhalation also the like that. Just accept it. Recognize and accept it. Just observe and recognize the very nature of the inhalation, exhalation. Rising and falling itself. Each and every moment, changing moment by moment, without any effort. Itself, it happens. In the deeper level, there is nothing coming in or going out. There is nothing rising or falling. In the surface level, even though we see like that, in the depth of this entire universe, rising and falling at the same rhythm. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Just observe the inhalation, exhalation. Don't go with it. Just be solid in one place and observe and recognize the change. This moment is your life, not the past or the future. Just be with it. No point having desire, or no point struggling to become. Just be with the moment. When the mind really settles down with the moment, it naturally releases the collective nature. It becomes free from collective nature. Then there is nothing to let go, there is nothing to achieve. In that moment, there is nothing to resist. When there is nothing come against, or there is nothing to go against, you become free from you. There's nothing to get angry, mad, sad, worry, disappointed. There's nothing to become jealousy. That is where you become free from the sansar. That completion will take you to liberation. Just let everything to settle down and be with the moment. Focus your mind to this moment and experience this moment yourself. Appreciate, pay your gratitude. You are so blessed And you are so lucky to have this moment. And at the same time, share your heart, share this moment with your near and dear ones, your loved ones. Healthcare with your healthcare workers, frontline workers, doctors, nurses, and all other people who ever work hard. And also, there are a lot of people in this very moment struggling with life, fighting with death. There are a lot of people have fear, anxiety, depression, and people go through helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness, and fighting with the disease or the illness. So have a thought to yourself. May they come out of that struggle, may they come out of that disease or the illness. May they come out of that fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. May they have the strength and courage to stand themselves and go through the situation and find the peace and harmony within themselves. And also share this moment with your loved ones, your beloved parents, husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, your neighbors, the people in your village, the people in the city, state, country, all living beings in the world. Not only that, the entire universe, and as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Send this loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of your heart with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. So with that intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion, beginning from your heart, step by step. Visualize yourself and send it as a light forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward to all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun spread the light. Send the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. without any limitation, without any resistance, without any judgment. Let your heart to rise with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to highest. Wishing yourself may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So dear Dhamma friends, when it comes to meditation, the very purpose of this practice is giving a clear understanding regarding ourselves. It is not about anything this outside, because when you clearly understand what is happening this inside, naturally you start to recognize this outside world. And why? Because this world is always happen when you are exist here. And according to the condition of your mind, according to the nature of your mind, the world you experiencing is going to become different. Even the same thing that exists outside world, that according to the your personal experience, that world can be changed. That's why the world is different when it comes to the human life. Each and every person experience different ways, the same thing. And if you ask from 10 people, what is your favorite color? And they say 10 things. Why it come like that way? Because our world is not this outside where we are. Our world itself is what is inside us, our personal experience. So when you look for the freedom, or when you look for happiness, when you look for satisfaction, the very first thing that you have to understand, whatever the disturbances happen, in the surface level you think it's come from outside world. But when the perception happen with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, that as nowadays we have a word that everyone very common with this front line workers. The front line workers, we used to hear it when the wartime, the whoever the soldiers in the first place attack the fight with the enemies, they are the frontliners. So now we hear the health workers. Why? Because when this with the corona disease, that they are the one who first to face with that patient. And the same thing, the front line, when that something come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, even the mind as ideas. Listen this very carefully. When something come to you, your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind as perception, so the very first responder is not happening from outside. That is the important thing you have to understand. The very first respond coming from your past experience, from inside you. But we don't see this. The most of time we try to address to this outside world without seeing this inside situation. So if you recognize that your own thoughts, your own behavior is the first responder, then it doesn't matter whatever coming from outside world. The trigger, the fire start from inside. The inside already you have idea regarding the whatever the perception come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. That is what called self-view. So when something come to you, the very first responder is the self-view. So the thing is this, we in day-to-day life, knowingly or unknowingly, what is happening every day with every action, most of time when you don't see it, you keep feeding to this self-view through different ways. It's like when you have some kind of injury in your body, you don't see, the germs start to get into that and it go deeper. But in the beginning, you feel it's kind of like comfortable, but you don't see, it take that all the germs inside, and then later infection happen. So the infection is kind of like a pain, unsatisfaction, worry, sad. But we don't see that it was happening deeper inside us. So the meditation is, so what is the meditation does in the surface level, in the tranquility state of meditation, it try to slowly shut down your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind perception. So once it shut down, what is happening? That whatever the inside that you already have as self-view, as mental formations, it's going to be there. And once it's there, and slowly you recognize it is happening inside you. Once you have that understanding, you become more careful whenever the situation or whatever the situation happens. Why? Because now you see, if you don't respond according to the behavior that you used to do, that you can change whatever the outcome. And that is where you become your own master. That is where once you start to recognize this art, little by little, and your life going to change. The sometimes people start to get into do miracles and see miracles and waiting for miracles through meditation. But remember, in this real life, the best miracle can happen to you is when something happening inside you, if you can see it before it come out. That is the greatest miracle can happen within yourself. Why? Because that is where you can change the outcome. And then if you able to do that, if you able to recognize your own mind, when before it come to action, 3 actions, bodily action, verbal action, mental action. So before it come to action, when you start to see, when the thought arise, when you are able to see how this thought arises inside you, what is the reason for that. Remember, any demon cannot catch you. Any misery cannot catch you. Any difficulty cannot catch you. There is no sansara for you. So try, start to get into that. And even experience it is even for a 5 minute, you will see. Because without that experience, just listening to things and trying to get into things doesn't make anything, because you have to experience it. Once you experience within one thing, you will see how it works. Just knowingly doesn't mean that you get the result. If you don't experience something, it doesn't matter what you know, it equal to not knowing. So then the biggest miracle, the biggest blessing can happen to you is when the thought arises in you, start to recognize. So that to get into that recognition, the very first level, you have to be free from this outside perception. So that is why it's little by little you get into the meditation. And there is another way, just closing your eyes, shutting down your ears, covering your nose and covering your mouth, and staying away along yourself, that you cannot come out, get out of this perception. But how you can do that? Once you know the nature of the perception, that the whatever the nature of your past experience, and arising, existing for a moment and disappearing. And there is nothing such a thing called, oh, it is like this, or this is like that. Once you know that nature, that truth start to come through you. That is the connection with the truth. Because once you recognize the truth, that you no need anything, you become with that dharma. You no need to do anything. Naturally, it come through you. So then, whatever come to your eye through that incident or through that event, you're not going to get the solid experience. Whatever come to your ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, you're not going to grasping it, holding it. Even though you experience that, in that experience, in the middle of that experience, you experience it without self-centered view. That is the moment you're going to really experience the beauty of the mind and the beauty of the nature. Otherwise, we are like just cows. Why? The cow in the daytime eat grass, and then at night it vomit and eating. The same like in the sansaric journey, we have already mental formation. And while we are living in this world with this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, through perception, we vomit our own mental formation and eating and being satisfied with our own self-centered view, feeding to that. So with that, I'm going to tell you a story. I hope this will help you to understand the Dharma a little bit more deeply. Long time ago, our Buddha one time born as a very poor farmer, and he used to do farming. And while he doing farming, he noticed there was a little lake connected to the river. So every day he go to this lake and clean himself in the evening. And there was a turtle. So he noticed this turtle every day in this lake. And he started to get into connecting with this turtle and used to have some communication. And you also know the turtles are kind of like a very mysterious animal. And you have seen there are people, and they keep turtles in Zen gardens, you see the turtle, and because the turtles have a strong memory without looking back, and they can come back and they can find the way, and they know from where they came. So they just keep looking the forward, but still they know come back even thousand miles, like under the sea. Even they go 1,000 miles deeper, they can come back exactly to the right place, and they never, when they move forward, they never look back. So they are very, very mysterious animals somehow. So this farmer used to have some friendship with the turtle, and in that lake there was fish and other animals. So what happened by the time? By the time the river and the lake and start to separate because of the drought. And then, oh, most of the fish and other animals and start to escape from the lake to the river. Knowingly, this is happening, this is going to have a great drought. But this turtle used to be so calm and relaxed. And then one day the farmer had a conversation, hey, you're all these friends and leaving. Why you still here? You have no idea what's going to happen. There is a drought, this keep coming. And the turtle told, no, this is my lake. I want to stay here. Everything going to be okay. So in the next day evening, the water become a little bit less, and the farmer come every day evening and ask, hey, my friend, do you have any idea? This because this you have now a little bit water and this also going to vanish. No. I like this smell of this mud. I like this place. This is my home. I want to stay here. Then every day, little by little, the water start to disappear, and then only the mud. So other all animals. So this farmer used to release one by one, and taking from the mud and start to put into the river. And one day, he took this turtle and put it to the river. The turtle was so angry, and then very next day when he come back, he saw this turtle again in that mud. And the 3 times the farmer took the turtle and put it to the river, and then it didn't happen. He came back. It came back and start to stay in the mud. And then one day what happened? The drought became so strong that even the mud and became little by little harder. And the turtle stuck in that mud and couldn't move anymore. And that day the farmer came and looked the turtle, and he found the turtle died. And he called to all the village people and saw the turtle and told, hey, my friends, look. And he told the story from the beginning. Look, this village, the will and other old fish and other old animals escape from lake to river. And this turtle, I put 3 times to this river, but it came back. Why? Because it's so attached to this smell of the mud. It's so attached to this place, believing everything going to be okay. So my dear friends, the same thing happened to us also. Look at ourselves. And sometimes we also so attached to this muddy world. Sometimes some people so attached to their pillow. They attach to their bed. They attach to their clothes. They attach to their shoes. They attach to their house. There are some people so great. They have a last will. Even anywhere they go, they want to die in their house, in their own bed. That is their world. So, like that, some people so attached to their, even the cup or the plate or the chair or the couch, the place they sit, they don't want to let go of that. No matter what, they always come back to it, come back to it. As a person, I'm going to tell you a secret. Remember this. It's very simple. If you cannot let go around you whatever the things, if you so attached to your pillow, if you so attached to your bed, if you so attached to your house or anything, remember, even you die as a spirit, in a good way or in a bad way, in a positive way or in a negative way, you're going to be there. So don't get into this muddy world. So it is okay you have it, but at the same time, remember, when the time comes, when you see the separation happen and start to get into the wisdom of the river and start to be strong yourself to let go things, even with the children. As mothers, you know, they come from your own body. They come through you. But look, as children, we all are. When we get young, little by little, and there are some children, they have no time to look over their shoulder, their back, and see their parents. That's how it is. So if you yourself, if you don't let go that, if you hold it to, it's going to become a great pain for you. Even the husband, the wife, the children, the friends and families, the parents, the everything same. So then while you living, learn to have a life. Learn to have a heart yourself. And always you do your best without any attachment. So that way, when the separation happen, it doesn't matter the way it happened, when the separation happen, so whatever the way it is happen, you're going to be safe. And you're going to be calm and relaxed and comfortable. That calmness will help you to not to do any wrong action like greed, hatred, or the delusion. So that is the important thing. Why? Because this attachment, when you are not calm, when you are not relaxed, you get disappointed, you get mad, you get angry. That once it happen inside you, it's not going to stop there. It's going to take you to another level. That is the danger. So that's why this detachment will help you to be more relaxed and calm and comfortable. And that calmness will allow you to not to make any wrong action. And that is where you become safe. So with that, I wish upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. Everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbhitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi dīghāyuko bhava. Ittavata ca ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe satta numodantu. Sabba sampatti siddhya idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahannotu. Sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.